Welcome to CineQuest Video.
That's what I'm going to call it.
All right, so we're recording now.
All right, so, hey, we're here doing some dumb shit, and this is all my fault. Hooray, birthday, you know, hey, go for me. My birthday isn't until next week, but we're going to do this shit
Nobody gives a shit about your birthday.
Hey, fuck you. I did this. And so, which CineQuest is this? 52? 14, 7, 7, 7.
Since Jesus Christ, okay.
Come on.
You know,
Come on.
that's why we don't fucking give you the leads on these goddamn things.
Because I don't fit into your little box, Ray.
Well, you were close. There was a number. That's CineQuest Video, episode number 15.
There we go.
And we're going to be talking about...
I was close.
The Rocketeer.
Yeah.
And The Shadow.
So, yeah, those are my picks for my birthday bullshit.
Yes, these are Roland's picks for his birthday month.
And I just picked them... originally, I went for the Guyver. And I was like, no, you know what? This is... I want to pick something I actually enjoy, not so much to something I want to just like sneer at kind of thing. Like it's not one of those. So that's probably good to save for Shitfest or something later, because that one is it's better in like it's better in thought than in deed, I guess, for that whole shebang. So yeah. Some of the first fucking superhero movies I saw when I was little, besides Batman and Batman Returns, was The Rocketeer and The Shadow. And I want to say The Shadow was the first superhero movie I went to see in theaters when I was a kid. And I fucking loved it. It kind of tied in with the, garbage...
Ding, 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 garbage.
It was slightly related to my picks for Anatomy Mixtape. That is to say, when I picked my jazz, I was like, I want some old timey stuff. And,
if I may, you're talking about The Shadow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, The Shadow was in 1994, and The Rocketeer was 1991.
Right. Yeah.
So you saw The Shadow first.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. When I saw The Rocketeer, I'm pretty sure I rented that one on at the fucking theaters or whatever at that point.
You rented it at the theaters?
Yeah, there you go. I mean, when The Rocketeer came out, I was like 6, so I'm pretty sure I didn't see that. If I did see it in the theaters, I fucking do not remember. But
no wonder you don't appreciate Jennifer Connelly as much as I do.
No, I absolutely do not. I mean, she's pretty, but like most women in Hollywood are. That's a given. They should be, and great for them. I don't know, she's great. But I love them because they were just like they were period piece movies or whatever. They were set, like you told me, The Rocketeer was set in the late 30s, like a few years. It was a few years.
The
before
Rocketeer was set in 1938.
So a few years before World War II was like announced, and I think in the preface or like the synopsis that they said something about the Rocketeer like saving the world or like, preventing like World War II from coming out sooner or some kind of just hokey dokey bullshit.
Oh, because he stopped the atomic bomb from getting into the hands of the Germans.
The Germans.
The Nazzies.
There you go. Yeah.
But it makes them sound so fun.
Right?
Sharp uniforms.
Oh, yeah. The Germans. So I... just so happened that both of these movies were set and like were I guess filmed and near time or whatever the hell kind of piece. So I was like,
near
okay,
time.
cool.
What time is that?
Oh yeah, to each other. So I had a few beers here, and my words make no good right now. That's fine.
Your words make no good. Yeah, that was intentional.
That sounds about right. Yeah,
sure. That was...
if I may say something, if anyone out there who is listening and they hear some background noise, it's because we have the MoQuest Studios
mascot
pet actually in house at the moment, and
baby
it's Brutus. It's baby Brutus, Jamie's dog.
Yep.
He's in his cage right now, and so he might be like crying and stuff. So we can't let him out till Jamie gets home. So
no, poor boy.
Because his nuts were chopped.
Yeah,
his nuts were chopped off.
He's got that collar and everything, man. I walk in there and I just smile at him, and he's like, "Rrr." I was like, "Oh, I'm not laughing at you, buddy, but that sucks." I mean, I understand. No,
puppy
not
knows
really.
that you're laughing at him in the roll, so like that's why it's all like angry. at
Angry.
you.
Yeah, I think that's what it
why
was.
he hates fucking Roland.
Yeah, maybe. So, what are we gonna start with? Did you guys?
I was thinking to start with the first
Rocketeer.
movie, which is the Rocketeer, in chronological order here.
Okay, so
As Joe would prefer it.
Sure.
Damn, Joe.
But
Oh,
before we continue, Daniel,
all right.
let's introduce ourselves. My name is Ray,
Yeah. This is Roland.
and in Washington,
Daniel, what's up, yo?
Darkwing Drunk, man.
That's me.
We have kind of a
Well, Darkwing buzzed right now. not quite
Darkwing
drunk.
Buzz. Yeah.
Nice. What are you drinking, man? What are you drinking? Miller.
Cool. He's fucking drinking Busch Light.
Ugh.
Oh yeah,
Tough
just find all the
times.
bush light in the land.
Tough
No,
times.
no. Drinking name redacted brewery right now.
Okay.
What's that? Stout.
Is that an ale
Because
IPA?
Yeah, good.
yeah,
Cool.
Oh,
because
Well, actually, Roland brought us a drink. What is it from?
This is Sweetwater.
Blue Light.
Yeah, right. I got some.
Nah, what you got?
I need my hydration beer. Yeah. No, this one's it's a 420 strain, G13 IPA from Sweetwater. It's
Oh,
certainly
Sweetwater's still doing they're still trying to do because I think that brewery is based out of Georgia or some shit, but they're still trying to push that like
Yeah.
weed friendly agenda. Because
Right,
I first
yeah.
had them in San Antonio. It was like a 420 sweet pale ale or some bullshit.
Yep. I think I saw some of that over there when I was farting through the grocery store. I picked this one up because I saw a fish bone on the cover, and I wanted an IPA, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll take this. Oh, 420. I guess it's gonna taste dank. Cool. And,
It's not that dank.
No, it's good though. I like it.
I did bring some a 6-pack of Heineken, which I'm drinking at the moment.
Hydration beer.
Yeah, I need to hydrate yourself. Drink a Heineken, you know. So again, we are starting with episode 15, which is the Rocketeer. And Roland, when you said you first saw the Rocketeer, like on VHS?
Yeah. I picked it up at the. I watched it at the rental store theater or whatever, and it was
Theater, the rental store theater.
excuse you. So like IMDb votes this as a 6.4 out of 10, which is kind of funny. Like because I mean it's a pretty cool movie. You're not gonna fucking go in there expecting some plot or anything like that. Like the characters are very fucking just like
Yeah, there's no plot to the fucking
I'm the
movie.
hero.
It's just
I'm the damsel. I'm a Nazi kind of thing.
I mean, come on, man. He's got fucking Timothy Dalton as one of the fucking
Yeah, he's the villain.
treasonous actor.
He is
Right, he is
a villain.
a thespian, the number 3 actor in the United States or whatever. Like,
Neville Sinclair is his name in the movie.
Yeah, Neville Sinclair.
Jesus
Fuck, I could not remember
Christ.
that. I knew it was something that sounded all like
Dumb.
transatlantic and
I mean, this movie is mostly full of no-name folks. I mean, they all did a good job, but it's
Well, I mean, at
Jennifer Connelly. Are you shitting me?
yeah, Timothy Dalton. Are you out of your
Shit.
fucking mind? It's 007.
said-
dude.
Yeah,
Most-
'cause I think
I said
Timothy Dalton
mostly.
was already Bond at that point, was he not?
Yeah, he was. He had
Yeah.
been playing Bond already for a while now.
Well, because he just did one movie. Fuck, what was it? Gotta Google it.
it wasn't.
He is one of the. Isn't he one of the villains in one of your favorite movies? Is it Rolling Hot Fuzz?
Oh yeah. And right now he's the chief in Doom Patrol, which I'm fucking.
There you go. See, shit.
No, I love Timothy Dalton. He's awesome. But like, who gives a fuck about anyone else here? Like,
Oh,
the
Jennifer
Jennifer Connelly. God damn.
I mean, yeah, sure, she's pretty, right?
She's pretty. She's fucking a goddess, man.
Oh god, yes. But
like-
so Timothy Dalton was actually in 2 Bond movies. I'd only seen License to Kill, but apparently there's one called The Living Daylights.
I have no idea. I mean,
I just
I could never
repeated it,
remember
so-
the name of the fucking main character for the life of me. The guy that plays Cliff, C something, C Jen, C.
Clifford.
What's his name? Come on. Anyway, fuck you guys. That's right.
Clifford.
Secord.
Secord. I was gonna say Seymour. I'm thinking of fucking Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, I thought.
Suddenly Seymour.
Ugh,
No?
so out of tune.
No? Yeah, I know it's out of tune, but I mean, come on.
It's good. It's good. It's okay. So, yeah, here we go. 3 years before the United States declares war, Cliff Secord leads America's first battle against the Nazzies. Whatever you say, motherfuckers. Okay.
Man, the way you read that, it sounds like they're a fucking like dance group, like going against another dance group or something.
Right.
You just got served. All right.
Serve the atomic bomb, motherfucker.
So the actor who plays Cliff is Billy Campbell, which I was like, oh yeah, he's
I thought I was kind of
right?
hoping a little bit that he was related to Bruce Campbell.
No, yeah,
Probably not though.
they're like distant.
They're both very
cousins.
handsome gentlemen, so I mean, wouldn't be too far off.
I'm
No?
just looking at his discography or whatever filmography here, and it's nothing. I mean, like he was in Bram Stoker's Dracula, and like I don't give a shit about any of the rest of this. Like it's just The Killing, Delirium, Operation Rogue, 10 Things I Hate About Life. You know, like that sounds like something I should like, but no. Oh, he was in no. Fat Kid Rules the World. Really? That sounds.
Isn't that my
Your
my
mantra?
script?
Oh
So,
yeah,
yeah, that is my mantra.
We've got Jennifer Connelly here too, I guess. I mean,
You know, man, you keep fucking like writing off Jennifer Connelly so much, and I'm just like,
she's pretty. You're right.
are you fucking
You
kidding me?
got me.
Did you see that face? Did you see those lips? Did you see that body?
Like her smile really bugged me.
What the fuck?
Like it was one of those like vapid. Oh, I'm here. You know, like
Really? I'm
Okay.
fucking here.
that's cool, Jennifer Connelly. You're super great. You really are.
Damn. So
Please don't
I
listen
guess,
don't listen to how I say this. Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, there we go.
I wikied her, and her Wikipedia photos from 2012. Apparently, she's 48 now.
Woo.
So,
Timeless.
oh god damn it! You gotta like
Timeless.
battle Paul Bettany to get her hand though. Now I guess
You what?
Paul Bettany
So-
is her husband. They
Oh,
married in
wow.
2003. They got 3 kids.
Yikes! Good for them, I guess. Kids, right? Yeah. So
As you say, like no.
And she's kind of okay-ish in the face.
Yeah, there you go. So you understand? Good.
No, I don't. You're fucking ridiculous. That's insane what you're saying right now.
I mean, so the Rocketeer was based on the graphic novel, and had this one offer. Apparently, it was a box office flop. But
They had a budget of 40 million and made like 48 million.
yeah. So I guess it was just enough to like pay everybody or whatever.
Yeah,
And then-
I mean everyone got paid. You
and
know.
then they made all that bank back in, I guess, rental sales or whatever, selling the DVDs.
You know that is it. It's not streaming anywhere, right? Other than Plex.
Not anymore. It was. I think it was not too long ago on Hulu or some shit.
Really?
One of those.
Huh.
It's because I remember it being on one of the streaming services some point, and I didn't watch it then. I mean, I love the movie, but
But you didn't watch it?
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice show of faith there, bud.
always faith. How easy to forget. So great. No, yeah, I do love the movie though. Just mostly because who the fuck doesn't want a damn jetpack? You know, like, oh yeah, that looks like fucking fun. Sure, I'll watch this.
I mean, like me, because I know, like the first time I like blasted off, I go straight into a brick wall or something. And die. Like, that's my luck, boys.
I mean,
like,
sure, reality
even with
bites.
the fucking what did the fucking inventor and is that like his dad or like
No,
his like
No, I think it's just a guy. I think it's just a guy that he
yeah.
works
It's
with.
just mechanic. Yeah, they're
Like an
I
old
buddies.
thought
friend
so
of
too,
his.
but
They're
like
buddies, and then
there's some moments in the film though where it seems like it's like a father-son relationship almost,
Right.
but like
And
but he
then-
never calls him dad.
No,
so,
no, 'cause
that-
then-
yeah.
I mean,
Unless my
they're
mistake.
basically bros. They're basically bros.
Did you say
and-
birthday bros?
No, what? I just said basically bros.
Oh, basically bros.
Jesus.
But that like dorsal fin thingy that the adventure dude puts on the helmet, even with that, I would probably go straight into a fucking water well and not only kill myself, but
with
like
a smile on my face.
That one scene where he actually puts it on and tries to save that guy who was like in the plane.
Yeah,
it's a very intense scene. I think.
Summons his airplanes.
Oh, no. Like when the clown's in the plane, because he's like
drunk or something.
Yeah, so the guy takes his place to try to like rock the show. Yeah,
for like a lousy $15 or some shit.
Did I ever tell you how the Red Baron and I were in battle together or whatever?
Right,
That's nonsense.
that asshole. That completely.
Did I ever tell you that story? And then the little girl's like, no. And the waitress is like, you haven't heard that. And she's like, oh, please tell me about it.
Yeah, I want to hear it again. I mean, for the first time.
No, I was going to say that scene is fairly amusing and very tense at the same time.
See, but like,
I think
so back to the bar though, when the guy's telling that story.
Yeah.
To the like little girl or whatever, it'd been better if he was hammered. Like,
right, because like
I'm gonna tell you this story.
Because all the fucking children did around that time was just drink and drink and drink, and no one cared. Yeah, they were all responsible.
No, not the kid being drunk, just
I thought you fucking meant
just
oops.
Oops. Like that burned out war veteran who has tales of grandeur. I mean, it was
like
so
a failing
perfect.
liver. Yeah.
I mean, we don't condone underage drinking.
Not at all.
At least on record.
No, because
at least on record.
It's wasted on them. What are you talking about?
No,
like, give me the alcohol.
Do what you do, kids. Go steal go steal like 3 beers from your dad from his 18 pack. If he's drunk, he's not going to notice.
Take his Coors away from him. Yeah, pass.
Yeah, and save yourself with a failing liver at the time you're like 23.
Oh, right. You're doing him a favor. That's right. Nobody lives forever. No, it's certainly not my liver. What was it? So I like the funniest part to me to this movie was one of the other like the side villain or whatever. The guy's what was the guy's name? Lothar. It was like he looked like the kid from The Mask, like with his messed up face.
Oh, the tall dude?
Yeah.
Was his name Lothar?
Yeah. Like I remember him calling him that once. I was like, Lothar. Like, oh, you mean Lurch?
I've heard some comparisons, and you kind of see it as like the villain looks like someone who was like would be in like Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
They got like those fucked up faces and shit.
Right. Yeah, dude. And I thought about that the last time I watched it. Cause I think that it had been about
where is that?
Over 20 years since I last watched the fucking Rocketeer.
Really?
Wow, 20 years? Wow, all right.
No, man.
Yeah, dude, because I watched that when I was still a tyke, dude, and I hadn't seen it since. And so it was really fun to watch it again in the context of being an adult and, like, knowing who, like, having this admiration for Timothy Dalton. And I was like, oh, shit, he's a bad guy.
It's the
Damn.
Smiling Bandit. Yeah. So I was telling Ray earlier that I've seen this movie so many times growing up that I don't really remember any of the lines. Like I can just remember scenes and just like I play it and it's just noise to me in the background. And I just love it because it's more of like a nostalgia thing. Not that it's a bad movie. It's not at all. I really enjoy the fuck out of it. And I was mostly trying to see if Jamie could find it.
And he did.
Yeah, I mean, after all, like a couple weeks of bitching.
He found the Red Queen, man. How the fuck did that happen, right?
Google Foo is strong with Jamie's bullshit and YouTube too, so.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, YouTube, thanks for that, I guess, somehow. I mean, give you something to fart through later at your leisure.
It's my part of my resume.
Part of your it's your claim to fame, Ray.
Yeah, that's those 2 seconds that I'm on fucking screen, way in the background.
And Jamie too. You guys collaborated?
Yeah, it was a collaborating listener. Right?
But yeah, so I don't really remember a lot of period piece movies or whatever. For the most part, I just think they're trash. And
real quick, I mean, did you intentionally pick these 2 movies knowing that they're kind of set in the same, or you just it was just dumb luck that they're kind of set in the same area?
I was thinking about it, and I had wanted to try to originally I was like I wanted to see The Shadow. And then I just thought, like, well, what else was I watching a shitload of at the time that was like actually set, like, as it was a coincidence at first.
Question, like, was The Phantom set around that time too?
Yeah, I think it is actually. Because the plane and shit, it's like the... Yeah, with the...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the Phantom was set in the 30s or some shit.
Everything before World War II, at least. Right in the middle of World War One, World War II.
That probably would have been another good one to throw in there.
With Billy Zane.
Yeah.
The last role he ever had.
I mean, what about Demon Knight, guys? Come on.
Yeah, that's right.
Before or after that?
He has a cameo in Archer. Yeah. As himself.
Okay, so it was filmed in 96, so that's something.
Oh, I mean, The Shadow was in 94. Yeah, I think.
Oh, The Shadow was in 1994. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're all pretty much in the same ballpark.
Kid Walker, the 21st Phantom.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit! It was in 1938 also.
Yep.
Oh shit! So that probably should have been a movie that was combined with all these fucking. They're kind of in the same era, almost like the same. They're not like well-known superheroes,
20s,
but like
30s fest.
No, so like a lot of them are based on comics or just like older, like I was telling you, you were mentioning that, and I guess we're on the Rocketeer or whatever, but I'm going to mention the bit about the Shadow. In that a lot of the I guess they were radio programs or just like older black and white films, they were also set in the late 30s. Actually set.
I know the Shadow was for sure.
30s, early 40s.
Speaking of that, actually on YouTube, I looked up the Shadow radio show, and it's just interesting because like all I really know of the Shadow is the 95 movie or whatever, or 94
He's
movie.
like Batman with guns and
no. I feel that, and I know like what the character is supposed to be, but like listening to like the 1930s or whatever radio show, it's just fucking funny. Just listening to Lamont Cranston not being Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, the guy that played him was.
You think I wouldn't know?
An older gentleman. Yes.
What is it?
You think you can get away with this?
This is like the catchphrase of the fucking Shadow is like
the Shadow Knows.
Shadow Knows, yeah.
Shadow Knows.
And now we're done talking about the Rocketeer onto the Shadow.
So yeah, okay. But I mean, yeah, like people still fucking dress up as a goddamn Rocketeer.
Sorry, guys. I'm just circling through the internet right now, and some random internet funniness. A picture of Joel Osteen and his wife. And it's a stupid meme that says, "We save 100% on our taxes by switching to Jesus."
Yeah, how else do you move into that fucking mansion? Sheesh.
But anyway,
by the grace
back
of the
to the Rocketeer.
Yes, right.
Maybe.
So, I mean, yeah. Again, like I was mentioning to Ray before we started this, like. This isn't one of those movies where you're really expecting like deep plot or anything. Like the characters are very one-dimensional. The main guys, it's just like a sort of happy-go-lucky hero, and just ends up falling into getting this badass jetpack, and like drama ensues from that. And it just so happens that the acting like. Well, it just so happens that his girlfriend is like trying to work her way into being an actress, and she works on the set of Timothy Dalton's character, who turns out to be...
No, she doesn't work on the set. She's an extra, bro.
She's an extra. Excuse me. Yeah,
working on the set. I'm giving her more credit. Like the best boy grip, like Ray was.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, so she's sort of tangentially involved in that whole shebang.
Well, she's in the background.
Tangentially, she's like in the shot, man. Like best boy grip Ray is like background, just doing whatever best boy.
What the
fuck does a best boy grip do?
If I may, Daniel, I was also like Jennifer Connelly, an extra in the movie as well. So I played both parts. So.
Well, it's hard not to be an extra in a university production.
Yeah, there you go.
A best boy grip.
That's right, you're the star.
A best boy grip assists the best boy.
Multi-talented.
Right? Basically, it's bitch work. You carry fucking wires. Mm-hmm. You set stuff up. You break stuff down.
You gotta drink the beer.
Drink beer. Yeah.
So it's important. It's not gonna drink itself.
Basically, you just do everything that no one else is wanting to do.
Bitch work.
It's bitch work, yeah. Just like I said,
been the star of the movie because I'm sure that nobody wanted to star in the Red Queen. So,
Besides Ernie.
This is true, man.
Besides Ernie from the George Lopez show. Yeah. I mean, to Rodrigo Reyes.
There you go.
So yeah, like I was saying, it just so happens that the guy, the number 3 actor in the States, Timothy Dalton's character, what was his name again?
Neville Sinclair.
Neville Sinclair is a Nazi spy.
He's a Nazi.
You know, and
he's a Nazi spy.
He overhears. He overhears Brutus.
Oh, that's right, puppy. So you've seen the movie. You know
he agrees. Right. No.
Yeah, he overheard Brutus,
no, he doesn't.
Brutus talking about a rocket.
he's got no. His urges are gone. All right. That was snip. So right now he's just being tortured. Okay, that's all that is. It's regret. No, it's.
He wants to be let out.
Are you talking about Neville Sinclair or the dog man?
So yeah, I mean, past that, like, there's really no, like, it's just like how events play out. Like, there's really no fucking suspense or anything. It's just fun to watch.
There's no suspense. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? We talked you about the fucking scene where he puts on the rock for the first time to save his friend.
Clown.
Number 2,
he should have let that asshole die because that guy fucking blocked him like nothing in the bar scene or whatever.
That was a complete accident, though. That was a complete accident.
Roland,
mind you, he didn't fucking let go of that burger to go after that beautiful woman.
That's a good point.
So
he walked outside.
He fucked up on that too.
The main guy walked outside after his girl, still holding his damn sandwich or whatever burger. And
but if Dickhead didn't
he would have had to fess up at some point.
Then where would the call to adventure have been?
I mean, they were gonna find there. He was gonna like still end up messing around with the jetpack anyways. This was more like.
Yeah, but where's the hero moment? Where's the defining moment where you transition from like the initiate to like on the hero's journey?
I suppose
it's not there anywhere else in the movie.
Yeah, but that's you. That's you trying
my girlfriend dumped me, and then my girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. And like, here's the thing: like, if they had taken Jennifer Connelly out of the movie, like it still would have played out probably the same way. Like they find the jetpack, and Timothy Dalton is like trying to figure out where the fuck it is, and like they meet up at some point.
The movie would have ended a lot sooner. He would have given up that fucking jetpack. To Howard Hughes, who wanted it back at some point, and he would not have gone.
That's right. Okay. So like the whole reason they put Jennifer Connelly in there was for that one hook in the end, or whatever, for Drammer.
For Drammer.
I mean, you got me there. You're right.
For the Drammer.
What were you saying though, Daniel? That the what now?
What? Oh well, so Dickhead would never have had his
hero moment or whatever, fighting lurks on the Zeppelin.
His call to adventure, essentially, because there's the jetpack. But he had been a dickhead just flying around in a jetpack,
trying to make money because like their livelihood was wrecked in like the first 5 minutes of the movie or whatever when that plane goes down. Like just randomly because of those shithead mobsters or whatever driving through the airstrip. And those asshole FBI agents, the whole, hey, what are you saying? We're gonna lock you up kind of bullshit. Like, really? Fuck, you sound like shitheads. I mean, I still think it would have played out the same, actually. Like, they would have eventually, like, they would have sicked the mob on them or something. Okay, say they don't take Jennifer Connelly hostage, they take his buddy, the old man, or like some other fucking person.
Well, then it would have played out. I guess you're right. I guess it would have played out that same way.
Like they're gonna find someone.
Let's figure out the scenes he would have like. Take out Jennifer Connelly, all right?
Yeah.
Give me a quick play-by-play of how the movie would have played out. They find the jetpack, right?
Right. The old man makes him that badass helmet, and they fucking go and like they put on a show to because they need money.
He has to save that guy because
and he becomes internet famous or whatever as the Rocketeer.
Was the guy drunk because he fucking revealed that secret to Homeboy's girlfriend and he felt bad about it?
That sounds plausible, but probably not. He's probably just a fucking alcoholic. Like he just seemed the type like just one of those like ignorant fucks or whatever throughout the whole like like you said like he's kind of a No, I mean, because again, like the guy was, he was like an unintentional asshole. Like again, like you said, taking Jennifer Connelly out, but putting her in like in that bar scene again. Like he's looking at her at dead eyed, like, oh yeah, don't you remember, when like the plane fucked up, and everyone's just like, really, dude, shut the fuck up. They're like, come on, like she's right there, like. I mean,
he's about to close the deal and you're fucking it up.
He seems like one of those just like fucking just generally stupid people that loves
someone who doesn't have a filter, really.
Yeah, I wonder what that's like. So no, I mean, like that's a good explanation for his for what happened there. But I think in general, he's just some like burnt up, washout fucking alcoholic.
It's kind of like the character in Independence Day, Randy Quaid's character, who was also a pilot, and he's an alcoholic with his children.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's kind of lovable, but still kind of a dumbass.
Sure.
Lovable dummy.
Wait, are we still talking about the movie?
Well, like it's a parallel. All right. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
real quick. I mean, yeah, we kind of like established that. I guess things would have played out fairly similar.
Yeah.
If they would have taken his friend as opposed to Jennifer Connelly,
right? Or really anyone else, because like he was buddy with everyone there to begin with.
Even if they probably had taken the little girl, like
that would have been an easy hook.
Yeah.
That. Like, oh no, what was her name? Like Mitzi or Mel?
I don't know her name.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Or like they could have even taken the what's her name, the I want to say hostess. No, the woman that like worked at the bar that owned it or whatever.
They would have taken her like, well, we can serve our own pies and shit. We can serve our own shit. I mean,
right, like,
I guess the bitch had a long life.
Right, exactly. Like her pies weren't really that good. Like, sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw stuff to the Discord right now, and Roland, please. This wasn't worth fighting for.
I think you're cutting.
Yeah, I think he said he's gonna send something through Discord and see whether or not this woman is worth fighting for. You can check your phone, Roland.
I don't have Discord.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Yeah, so you're gonna do it for me, aren't you, buddy? Yeah, it's my birthday, not birthday. Do it, cause.
Oh yeah, look at that, man! Come on now.
Again,
look at that.
Yes, she is objectively pretty. Subjectively,
wow!
I can't believe that shit.
Subjectively, like I would say, most women that I think are interesting are nice to look at. Sure.
Are you kidding? Look at that.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess for Roland's 33rd birthday or 34th.
34th birthday.
34.
I guess you're coming out because
that's your answer to everything because I don't agree with you. You fucking cunts.
You're rolling. I mean, look, we're accepting of any person you want to be with. I mean,
yeah, it's okay. Like,
but obviously, if Jennifer Connelly is not a 10. You bitter bitches.
I mean, unless you want to start like fucking trees or something, or bestiality. Man, you ain't touching Brutus, right?
You bitch. Again, Jennifer Connelly's hot. Sure, hooray.
Oh, that's a concession now at this point. Like,
if it shuts you the fuck up, and it won't.
I'm not gay. I like ladies.
What was that? Have you guys seen the third Blade movie?
Yes,
fucking Patton Oswalt's character, where that just reminds me of that scene because you guys are fucking assholes. Where he's like, "Oh yeah, I like ladies, lots." I love lots of ladies. They're great. That's all you fucking fucks reminded me of. You're just assholes.
It's either that or you're just very shy to come out and say this woman is outrageously beautiful. Picky?
Yeah. Because I know that annoys you.
No, I don't think so.
You're welcome to think whatever the hell you want.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
And I know they're facts. Anyways. Favorite parts of the movie, Roland?
Rap facts.
I mean, give me like one of your favorite parts of the whole fucking movie.
I mean, pretty much any of the jetpack scenes. All of them I fucking loved. So, like
the movie in general.
So yeah, like not to be specific. Blah, 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 blah. No, like those are my favorite scenes. Like, so when they're tooling around with the jetpack in the fucking in the shop, and they make this helmet, you know, like, oh yeah, all we need to do is just like give it a fin, and like you can control it. They don't. None of them mention anything about the fact that like if they use this jetpack, it should actually burn your feet the fuck off. Like, you know, just using it because you have twin jets of flame shooting out your ass.
Because remember, touching the jetpack after it was used,
okay.
It's cold. Yeah,
yeah. I'm not talking about the
so
housing.
Can burn your feet
I'm
off,
not talking
right?
about the housing. I'm talking about the twin jets of flame that are shooting out of his ass. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, you're gonna be right next to that, and your ass is cooked. You know, like, or specifically,
that's exactly what I was gonna say, Daniel. It's those fucking leather boots, man.
His balls are fucking burnt from the back. Like, come on, that's no. Get the fuck out of here.
Get a close up of the fucking pants, like you see like the burn marks right in the fucking pooper.
Right up his ass, just cooked. Okay, so I really liked when they were testing it out. When they were first testing out the jetpack, they tie it to that wooden statue that they cut down from.
No, dude, I think that was like it wasn't wooden, dude. I think it was like bronze or some shit. Yeah, because.
See, the only reason I say wooden is because
were they trying to just give it some weight, you know?
When they take it down, like when they first take it down, and also because after they test it out, it does like have a portion of its skull missing, and it looks like, you know, it's like wood grain. But when they take it down, like you hear the sawing noises or whatever, and I would expect like if it was bronze, they would have had to bust out the, you know, the acetylene torch or whatever the fuck, kind of to pull that shit off, and all you hear is of the saw. All right.
Wait,
so
what do you hear?
Yeah, that. Yeah, that. Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah,
just like that. I like that scene because it was funny and just dumb as hell. Like,
it was just
really
funny that they engaged in like civic theft. Like, I don't know what the fucking legalese term is, but that is probably destruction of property or whatever. Destruction of public property. There you go.
I also liked when when the main character stands on the back on the bed of his buddy's truck. And he's like, just hold on. And like he turns on the jetpack and from the fucking truck just
dude,
like,
I would have been scared shitless if that was in
that. That was just funny as hell to me to see. I mean, I was trying to think of anything that was funny, like, or not funny so much as just like cool about the like whenever these Germans come in. But to me, that one was just like, it was just dumb funny, kind of like, oh look, the Nazzies, get them. Oh wow, they never noticed that Zeppelin coming out of nowhere. Let's go, you know, kind of.
No, I was kind of curious. Like
just snuck up on them.
Radar system of the United States wasn't very good at that time.
No, but it was. Well, no,
because
wasn't.
For a fucking huge ass blimp to just show its way.
They didn't have.
To be fair,
they didn't have
the Zeppelin was part of like a peace mission sort of thing in the movie. It was like, oh, like the Zeppelin's flying all over the world. Let's see, like where do you guys remember? Eventually,
do you guys remember the scene when? Like when the Zeppelins like just being introduced and they're all like they're in the shootout, they're like, oh, watch out for that Zeppelin, it's full of hydrogen, and like one you know, like loose shot and we're all done for, like as they all hold the Thompsons and they're just like, ah! You know, like, really, motherfuckers, like you just said, like, ah!
Well, because if the Nazis blow up the fucking Zeppelin on U.S. soil, it is not in Germany.
I guess, but I mean, like, he was just saying, watch the fuck out, like, before they just fucking used, like, some of the most inaccurate fucking weapons they could fucking find. Like, it was I just thought that was super funny. And then, like, it's not just one of them. They all have Thompsons or whatever.
This is a Disney movie, right?
Yes.
How violent is this fucking movie for a Disney movie?
Oh, man.
Fuck, I think it is. And actually, I was thinking about that because...
that little guy gets his back broken by Lurch or whatever the hell in the beginning of the movie, kind of thing. Which I always thought was super funny because like you just see like a shadow of him picking the guy up. And he's like, ah, 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 ah. He like walks away, and like they just see him there hanging, and the nurse is like, ah, and then like they go to the window, and you see Lurch standing on the like the edge of the window.
You just see his feet.
You see his feet like do like a baby shuffle away, like really fast, like you know. Like, really?
You know what's funny is that like that big motherfucker could get on that tiny ass ledge, but then when he's gonna actually get away, he has to like do a little.
He's perched like Franken Ninja or whatever the hell. Yeah, doing that like baby shuffle. That was the funniest thing. And I think he had like, as far as his dialogue, I think most of him was just like doing his batshit laugh. He had a few,
I think the most I heard him say, "Where is it? Where's what? The rocket."
So, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I only answered Eddie Valentino.
That Disney took this turn with their like very violent movie Rocketeer. The same year they released Darkwing Duck.
Oh, no shit.
So
1991.
I think Darkwing Duck's gonna get remade, or like they're reintroducing it.
Yeah, they're gonna reboot that
like,
shit.
Fucking
And
cool.
one of my like, they got Jens from
I saw a pretty cool
Dutchland, wherever, sent me a link about that. Like they're gonna reboot the shit, and I'm super stoked.
I saw a really cool cosplay the other day of Gizmo Duck, like full blown. I was like, holy fuck, that's
like
badass.
Gizmo Gremlins.
No. Gizmo Duck from Darkwing.
Oh,
Darkwing
sorry.
Gizmo, holy shit.
Man, I hear Gizmo and I automatically think fucking Gremlins.
Yeah, we automatically go to Mogwai. Yeah. No, like this was...
Mogwai!
No, this is fucking like RoboCop with a duck face. Like if you mix Howard the Duck and RoboCop kind of thing. Literally, it's a fucking duck and he's like got his, robot armor or whatever the shit.
Well, that's RoboDuck, not Gizmo.
Gizmo Duck.
Is it Gizmo Duck?
Yes. Gizmo Duck.
Bitchin'.
What does he say? I forgot like the phrase he throws out to like call the armor to him. It's like, oh fuck, I don't remember. It was something stupid like what Yosemite Sam says, like suffering succotash or some shit like that.
I don't know. I'm busy looking at pictures of Jennifer Connelly, so
hell yeah.
I mean, cool.
Hey, I'm gonna say Jennifer Connelly holds a place in my heart because she was in Labyrinth.
Yeah, your heart down by your balls.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Labyrinth, and then fucking. I saw her in the Rocketeer. I was like, well, she's grown up quite a bit. And I mean, for a boy of like 9 years old. Come on,
boy of 13.
9 years. Yeah, 13 again. I was 9 years old, right? I was 9 fucking years old.
Check out the Discord, Ray.
Hold on.
What do we got again?
You mean, what prizes do we have? Oh
yeah. That picture.
There we go.
That picture's washed out. The
Jesus
the lighting.
Christ.
The lighting
You're
is
washed
the lighting
out.
is,
Shut the fuck up.
the lighting is bad.
The lighting's bad. Get the fuck out of here.
There's like way too much glare from this side. Like maybe they should have lowered the ISO for that fucking exposure.
Shit.
We should put a sepia filter on.
Exactly. Something to absorb the flash.
Daniel, what is your favorite parts of The Rocketeer?
Dude, really, my favorite scene in the entire movie is when the fucking gangsters are there and they realize that Neville Sinclair is a fucking Nazi, and they totally turn on them. They're just like, fuck that, I'm all red, white, and blue, bitch.
What was that like? that
and fucking just start unloading with machine guns galore.
There's
It's
that
fucking
scene
amazing.
when Valentino is like shooting at them next to the FBI. He's like, bah, 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 bah. He like he looks down at him. He gives him like a head bob or whatever. Like, yeah, and then they both go,
fuck the Nazzies,
like,
right?
Really, motherfucker.
So is that washed out, Roland? Is that photo washed out?
It would have been funny. It would have been funny because like if the FBI would have been like the FBI guy would have been like, we're still gonna arrest you after this, right? Like, you're still going to jail.
It's not Jennifer Connelly.
Well, take me alive, coppers. And he just machine guns them like when he's right next to him.
I'd like to take a closer look, Daniel. That's not fucking Jennifer Connelly.
What?
Oh shit!
Who's that?
Sophia.
I guess hot chicks on fucking.
Sophia Vergara.
It's Sophia Vergara.
Nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, like.
Nope.
I guess it is.
Nothing alike. Nothing alike, dude. I know what you're trying to do, fucker. Nope. Just gonna nip that one right there. It's a good pick. No jazz though. No jazz here. I did really like how the movie was scored though. All of that, the music was badass cool. I was telling Ray, it kind of reminded me of like something between Batman and Indiana Jones. I was trying to remember the guy that scored the first two.
Are
Batman
we talking
movies.
about the Rocketeer or the Shadow?
No, the Rocketeer. I'm talking about
because
the
I would say the Rocketeer has more of like an Indiana Jones kind of feel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Shadow has more of a Batman kind of feel.
But I mean, again, I'm talking about the music.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
okay, so between the two, I don't really remember a lot about besides the theme of the Shadows the theme music for that one. Like,
hey dudes, I found another joke. Calling one.
I was like another Sofia Vergara. Are you sure? Oh yeah. You're close, my friend. You're close. That's
hey, I'll accept that one.
Who's that one again? That's
I forgot her name, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Vita Guerra.
Vita Guerra.
you got a V in there. So like you got Sofia Vergara and you got Vita Guerra. They both got V's in there. Neither of them is Jennifer Connelly, but they are related in that the name thing. And yeah.
I mean, that's
cool, what is she famous for again? Just being hot? I don't know.
She's a model.
Oh
yeah,
right.
I mean,
all right. So yes. I'm right. So any other favorite scenes, dude, from or like quotes or anything from the movie?
I personally like when Jennifer Connelly tries to say that line about my prince without drinking my lips so sweetly. And then, man, and then when he gives her that kiss, I'm just like, oh my god, look at that mouth. It is amazing.
He fucking like that was such a stupid response. What do you say? Don't mind if I do.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that scene. It's like I'm just saying what she says.
Dumb.
What he says is fucking cheesy.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'll agree with you on that, but I mean, I just think that it's just. I'm sorry, like I'm like obsessed.
Yeah. No.
With her in this movie.
No, you're not. No.
I am very much obsessed with her in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Did I? Oh no, that was something from the Shadow. I'm trying to think of anything else that like a line from. Oh, no, the scene where Neville Sinclair says like he does his own stunts.
Oh god.
That I read apparently that there was a question of whether or not he did his own stunts while he was shooting any of those James Bond movies. So they kind of threw that line in there as like a little. Clever.
Oh, word. That's hilarious.
I mean, I'm
clever
looking up
callback. Who the fuck is that?
I'm just trying to look up some random
Daniel?
trivia on it, but there's really nothing worth mentioning. Nah. Yeah. You're still fucking. Who's that? Who's that one this time? Isn't that?
I asked him that. He types in Jennifer Connelly.
No. That's some porn chick, right? I don't know. I can only guess. Maybe she's got. Maybe her name is something Jennifer something.
Do you want to continue on with the Rocketeer, or I mean with the Shadow, or you want to just take a break real quick?
I was thinking, yeah, we should take a quick break here to just,
and then we can collect our thoughts.
So you guys can tug out your Connelly obsessions, and just get that post Connelly clarity, right? Here,
post.
Hey, that's. Hey, that looks familiar. Yeah.
That looks like Jennifer Connelly.
Right, yeah. 'Cause she's got boobs and hair and she's a female. You're right. I see it. Oh yeah. Yep. Was this the Rocketeer parody porn?
Yeah, that's exactly.
That was Rocketeer 2.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Bombs away.
Yeah, let's take a quick break and then we'll come back and talk about the Shadow.
Yep. All right.
Alrighty. Think what more to say about that than just like Jennifer Connelly or not Jennifer Connelly love.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like Jennifer Connelly is fucking the whole movie for Rocketeer for me. I can't. I mean, I could just stare at her all fucking day. So that's just me, though.
Yeah, and right, yeah. Brutus.
I might let Brutus out to go take a pee. All right.
He maybe agrees. Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Well, see you guys in a few.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna get into the shadow now. The shadow knows.
Does he?
Okay, Roland. Shadow, 1994.
Yep. So I'm pretty sure, like I mentioned before, this was the first superhero movie I got to check out in theaters, and I fucking loved it.
You said you loved it better than The Rocketeer.
Yes. Well, there was a lot more to fucking process in this one. I mean, okay, yes.
It's a bit more complicated story-wise, I guess. I wouldn't say complicated, but more.
It is. I mean, they still like softball a lot of the, I guess the plot, but like the characters have a bit more depth to them. Or by characters, I mean like the two main guys, Shiwan Khan and was it Yongki? I forget the name of Alec Baldwin's character.
It starts off with
Lamont.
The Alec Baldwin character, the Shadow.
Yeah.
He's like a warlord, right?
Right, yeah.
Is it Tibet or something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Some shit like that.
Sure. Yeah. It starts off pretty random where it's just like this white guy in the middle of like, like rural China, calling the shots or whatever to all these folks, and they're just like in his brothel, and he's like, oh, you're like a what was he? He's like sentencing this one guy to death, and the guy like what was the name of the guy? James Wan or something. The guy that plays
James Wang. That's a throwback to Ninja 3. Same guy, by the way. The
guy that plays
Lopan in Big Trouble in Little China.
And he's like, you cannot shoot me. You cannot. I take your guy hostage. You need him, and he's like. Oh man, that talking to the guy he's taking hostage. He's like a father to me. Like, oh yeah, just shoot through him or whatever. Like he turns away to his buddies, and they're just like, like, woo.
That was pretty brutal.
Yeah, that was fucking funny.
Yeah, and then he says something later, and I didn't see the subtitles. I couldn't get them to work, so I forgot what the hell he actually says. And everyone just like laughs around him. That he's like ha 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 ha, and everyone was like ha ha ha. As like those people are like those corpses are dragged away, and then he meets the Ancient One or whatever, and I will fix you and give you like purpose, and
I will teach you how to use your darkness.
Right, exactly.
That fucking knife that flies around is quite funny.
Yeah,
I had two huge laughs in the very beginning of the movie.
That thing like always just completely like killed the moment.
The reveal,
for me, it's like,
the reveal of Alec Baldwin as the warlord when he comes out of the darkness and I see it's Alec Baldwin, I fucking laughed. And then when that fucking knife shows up and goes, I fucking laughed again.
Oh no! Yeah, the it's like a rondelle or some kind of silliness. Is that
the type of
dagger.
Weapon or dagger?
Yeah. It's a dagger or a blade with or a weapon with like 3 or 4 blades on it. It just makes
apparently a face on there too.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, and legs and arms or whatever.
And it was named Penelope Ann Miller.
Oh yeah. So they he has that scene where he's like, yeah, you're gonna become better and you have no choice, ha 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 ha, and like they have that fucking and now Lamont becomes the Shadow. He has been tasked with like fighting the darkness and he has some powers and blah blah blah, and like okay, let's just fast forward to
7 years later. Dude, I didn't catch that until I tried to watch it again. I was like fucking 7 years later.
Yeah,
it took him that long to fucking train. The Shadow. He was already like a millionaire kind of person, right?
I don't
millionaire
know.
Playboy. Because I mean, when he comes back into the city, he already has like this whole Bruce Wayne kind of thing going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like okay, so like how long does it take to set up the fucking like secret stairwells of brick wall that like the sanctum as he called it,
right? Yes. And then
fucking hot minutes. I guess that means money does buy everything.
And then the Shadows Network. I saved your life. That means it belongs to me now.
The ring. What? Like, everyone gets that fucking ring.
Yeah. You know, I wanted one of those fucking rings.
Maybe when he was starting his training, he made a few calls. He's like, yeah, I'm going to need like the staircase. I'm going to need like all these like secret rooms and shit.
Yeah. How did that work? Sure.
Did anyone catch the reason why his face changes every time he becomes a shadow?
No, I just thought it was a thing that like.
I figured it's just to disfigure him for anonymity or whatever. But that makes no sense because he controls. He clouds people's minds, right? So he's already like pretty much invisible, except for his shadows. So, like,
I mean, that's. I just figured it was for the sake of like the persona or whatever, as opposed to him like Superman or whatever. He takes off his glasses. Side. I'm Clark Kent, or like I'm Superman. I'm like they try to make it a little more, I guess, hard to figure out. Oh no, that doesn't look like Alec Baldwin. Look at the size of his schnoz. Like those eyebrows are way too bushy.
So, what's up with that, Ray?
That fucking chin.
I honestly have no idea. I was kind of wondering if you all had any sort of reason why that happened. But I mean, I think what you said, Daniel, was fairly close. Like it was just to keep his identity a secret.
Yeah. Besides the fact that, like,
I don't think it's necessary though. Like,
no, it is. It isn't necessary.
No, it's not. It was,
like it's a completely unnecessary thing, but it's just for effect. It's almost it just takes like a backseat effect in the whole movie.
But like speaking of effects, though, like it was badass though to watch like the taxi scene
where he changes,
where he's turning into the shadow. Yeah, it's just like phase by phase.
Gonzo,
all of a sudden, like the mask goes over,
chin.
and then. Yeah. And then the fucking smiles like, yeah, that's the boss.
And then,
you have to throw in fucking Gonzo in there.
Yes. Yeah. So this movie has a lot of. So I was telling Ray earlier, dude. Watching The Shadow again, I didn't even realize that Ian McKellen plays the nutty professor or whatever.
Fucking Magneto, dude.
Magneto coming out.
Fucking no, not Magneto.
Gandorf.
Fucking Gandalf. Fucking motherfucking Gandalf is the nutty professor in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Well, according to Roland, it's Magneto and Gandalf.
Magnardo and Gandorf. Gandalf. So I didn't even realize that until the end of the movie. I saw him with his crazy mustache. I'm like, wait.
Oh, according to Wikipedia, there was a video game version of this show for the Super NES that was developed with the film, but it never was released.
No. No.
I think
low box office gross.
I think with the Shadow, they were like they were prepping for a lot of like toys and all those kinds of things. But like when the movie kind of tanked, like they were just like, well, let's retract all that, stop production.
A lot of it just went in through like the comic book like shtick or whatever. So like they have a lot of the graphic novel.
I'm actually surprised that like maybe just me because
the ring.
This fucking movie is one of my like guilty pleasures. It's not a very good movie, but the whole idea behind the Shadow is just amazing. And I thought that like for 1994 that the effects were fucking amazing. I mean, just the
they were pretty smart with them. Like it wasn't fucking like super ridiculous. It was just like. I would say, I guess they were very conservative with it. The guy would he could fucking disappear, and like they made a shadow dance around. Flare his cape, and
what's funny is that Tim Curry does come out in the movie, but he kind of like he can see him like walking in the water, and has that like maniacal like fucking like he's like fucking just shooting when they're in the fucking water tank.
Yeah,
and then he actually hits him. He fucking hits him.
Yeah, and then he just walks away like, You're gonna drown.
Let me lock you in and try to drown you rather than
like finish him
a
off.
blood trail going now. I could probably find you and gun you down the rest of the way.
But because plot, let me walk away from this. I did like how he finished him off in the end or whatever, where like basically Tim Curry's character goes crazy,
man. And then it's like, oh look, there's your exit.
There's your exit. He just jumps through the window. Like, I liked that. That was cool. Like the whole point of the Shadow's character is just fuck with your head. And also, he's like a badass marksman.
Is there ever a point in any movie where Tim Curry comes out where he doesn't play some kind of like fucking creep?
Congo.
Congo, fucking creep. This movie,
Stop
fucking
eating
creep.
my sesame cake.
What was that fucking witches show?
Oh fuck, that's right.
The worst witch. Yeah.
The worst
Well,
witch.
he channels his David Bowie.
He's not like a creep necessarily, but like he sings this song that's just so fucking weird. But I watch it every Halloween. It's weird, but I watch that shit every Halloween. Just the fucking scene where Tim Curry comes out like with those shitty VHS 1981 MTV effects, you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Yeah, it was.
Is
Excuse me. Still is. It's good
So
stuff.
since Ray, you mentioned earlier, we were talking about like 90s hotties. Penelope Ann Miller, and not the one I
Margo
posted,
Lane.
which was actually April O'Neil from the parody porn for TMNT.
Yeah.
for those of you who want to go on Patreon and listen to the 10-inch Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yeah, it's there.
the special's still going on.
Oh boy.
But yeah, Jesus Christ, Margo Lane, my boys.
All right, I will give you that. Like, yes,
I dig the whole
I thought she
period
was
hairstyle,
all kinds of classy.
the
hot.
dress, you know, like she's really.
I loved her sass. Like, gotta love those sassy chicks. They're great.
I feel like that would be like a woman you would be into, Roland. Like she's a little bit nuts.
Probably.
I was telling Roland earlier. One of my favorite scenes is when she's telling him that she can like read his mind and shit, and he just has this like stare looking at her like.
Well, that's because
this bitch is crazy.
My thoughts are so well endowed.
I bet they are.
Of course they are.
I'm the shadow, and those are some great hits. And so
I just happen to have this dress that my auntie wore, and it would probably look good on you. You should put this on. Like, how was your dream? Well, I was lying on the beach, and the sun was hitting me, and the water was hitting me. I was cold and hot at the same time. How was your dream?
The sun was so hot.
How was your dream? I tore my face off, and it kind of sucked.
Well, you totally didn't pick up on the signals that I wanted to fuck your brains out.
Way to kill the mood. You've got problems. I know.
Yeah, that scene where she's telling him his dream, like
she's
like,
just fucking lying in bed.
She's like lying in bed with the nightgown, feeling herself
It's like fondling herself, like rubbing her hands over her stomach.
Oh, good morning. Like, didn't see you there walking into my sexy. Yeah.
And he just fucking blows her.
Yeah. Like, what? You're still here? I thought we agreed you'd be gone by the morning when I got back. I never agreed to. Yeah, well, so, like, can I get a word in? Like, I said that we agreed that you would be gone. I'm going with you. Okay.
Okay, well, here's some stuff my aunt wore.
Yeah.
That's not creepy.
Right. Just put on these clothes, okay? Like, because apparently your clothes aren't good enough. No, they're all wrinkled. I can't now. You have something else?
It's like Lady Eels stink. Just put on the same shit you wore yesterday.
Yeah,
like,
you look fine.
Different part of the city. It's
great.
fine.
Nobody's gonna know. Yeah. No, I. So when the first time I watched this movie, I thought the Shiwan character was. I mean, like to me, he could have been Mexican. Like, I'm serious. Like, he looks like, you know, like.
I honestly thought I was trying to like piece him into
like, dude,
as an actor in Big Trouble in Little China. I was like, this guy had to have been in Big Trouble in Little China, right? No, apparently not. No, I was wrong. I was like, well, if fucking Lopan is in there, why not this guy too? You know?
So did you guys know, like, the product placement that when he first met Alec Baldwin's character, and they're like, so where did you get that?
Brooks Brothers,
Brooks Brothers at the corner of 10th and whatever the fuck or whatever shit.
You know, when I heard that, I was like, when did fucking Brooks Brothers? When were they founded? And it was like 1818. I was like, okay, I guess. I was like, they can't be fucking. Nah, that's not Brooks Brothers.
That was way too placed. It was a goof. Like, if you look at the trivia, they were just fucking around, and I fucking loved that. Cause like, oh yeah, I found this here,
and it was dope how it came like full circle. Where
when he was wearing the tie. Hey, I like that tie.
He's like, nice tie.
Well, thank you.
And mind you, later on, he's dressed almost exactly like him.
Exactly.
No, that's what we're talking about, man. Yeah.
He has that.
They mean like the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's eating like a fucking savage with his bare hands.
Yeah.
Use a fucking spoon, man. Come on.
You're a barbarian.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right? It's fucking descendant of Genghis Khan, man.
Don't you know how to use a napkin? Yeah, was he a descendant? I thought he just absorbed his power.
No, but he was like a descendant, but he traveled in his little coffin there,
or whatever. Like that thing. They had those, at the time of Genghis Khan.
I mean, when as he's eating, I was thinking to myself, I go, did he watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure to where they go and pick up Genghis Khan? He's fucking like eating that fucking like huge chicken leg or turkey leg, what the fuck it is, dinosaur leg, and then he just starts making. I was like, that's savage eating. That's Genghis Khan right there, man.
The last descendant of Genghis Khan.
Yeah, the last descendant of Genghis
Khan. Watching this movie.
Well, maybe he picked up Genghis Khan's eating habits as well.
Right. Yeah. Learn to wipe. It's called a napkin, bitch. So watching this movie a lot, I think one of the main reasons I liked it was like growing up. I at the same time when I would see this, like when it was syndicated, I'd catch it on TNT or USA, whatever the fuck. Like I'd also watch a lot of the animated Batman series, and so like I loved seeing like it was pretty much set in the same kind of like period. Like you would expect it to have been modern day, but it wasn't. It was like the 40s or 50s, like looking at the cars and like everybody had a Tommy gun and all that, and so like a lot of it was nostalgia for me. And I just
Speaking of which,
fucking loved it.
Thinking of like I had mentioned to you like
it was almost like film. I mean,
the whole
been
movie
like a
sound.
film, if not for the lighting, like it could have easily fallen into like a fucking noir film kind of thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like when was the Batman movie taking place? Like what year?
Which
like the 1989 Batman.
Okay,
because it had the kind of same. They had the same feel to it.
That kind of gothic noir look.
Yeah. Or whatever. Maybe in like around the same kind of time. I would say a little later because this was like 40s, but that one would have probably been I don't know. Like late 70s, and Batman Returns being early 80s. Like chronologically yes, but like as far as like the time in the movie. Like I want to say it was around there, like the late 70s or 80s ish for that.
But do you think like the movie The Shadow kind of took a lot of the
maybe a little sooner because again of the fucking
lot of the setting kind of vibe with
yes. Which is I remember reading something. I remember reading something about that, dude. As far as the trivia went, that like the reason they picked it or whatever the movie that is was because of Batman and how it was set like in the like I suppose just like the sort of 60s 70s or whatever flair bullshit like the noir
God
crap.
Damn, that's so funny because like fucking Bob Kane, the creator of Batman, pulled inspiration for Batman from The Shadow.
Cool.
Oh, so, really? I mean, is that true? Did that really happen?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
So
it's like The Shadow was like a big like influence on Bob Kane's like creation of Batman.
Okay, well that makes sense, right?
And there was actually a episode in
as
Batman
opposed to the movie
series
that we were talking about in the 90s, which like took like homage. It's funny how they take from each other or whatever from that, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, Roland, do you remember that episode of Batman animated series where it was like Bruce finally able to meet up with his like childhood hero who was like a almost shadow-like figure but without the powers or whatever, but it was like
the spirit or whatever kind of guy.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, but it was voiced by Adam West.
The movie of the spirit sucked, but yeah, I think so.
But it was it's kind of like counter homage, I guess, or not counter homage, but homage. No, to the fact that, like the Shadow inspiring, like fucking Bob Kane to make Batman.
They took they basically fed off of each other through time, even though the Shadow came before and like and how it mixed together with the films.
Sorry, that didn't come out very clear, I guess, but did that make sense, Ray? Impartial third party.
Yes.
Fuck off. Yes.
No, I have to look at that episode now. So,
let's see. I was trying to remember just like silly little things. Like one of the things that stood out to me was Like his fucking the Shadow's guns or whatever. Like
the Grey Ghost. That's the fucking character.
Okay.
Beware the Grey Ghost was the name of the fucking episode. And
that's from the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the 93 or 90s cartoon, like early on. Shit.
Here we go. I want to check it out.
That's fucking badass. Sorry, guys.
No.
But yeah, Adam West did voice that character, the Grey Ghost or whatever.
Yeah, okay, I see him now. Beware the Grey Ghost. Right. Yeah. Holy fuck. Okay, no, I do remember him now. He has those badass goggles.
Like the Shadow inspired Bob Kane to make Batman, and then in the 90s, they make this like nonsense, like one-off character that Bruce Wayne was inspired by to help like form Batman. It's fucking badass.
That's cool. I had no idea that was the case.
I do remember that now. Like, fuck, that was such a badass fucking series. God damn it. Like,
it's so good. Like, we should probably do like, I don't know if it'd be like a MoQuest writ large project, but like,
okay,
I'd
be fucking down for that for sure.
And I think you'd be down for it. I'm not sure. Did you watch that?
I was gonna say.
I watched a little bit when I was a kid.
Either of you guys remember when they first introduced the Joker's character?
I don't remember exactly. No.
So Daniel? Do you?
Sorry, well, I didn't hear you, man. Because like for some reason, like you guys are cutting in and out pretty bad.
I guess we're getting some latency.
I think it's just the internet connection.
So do you remember, dude, when they first introduced the Joker's character into the Batman animated series? Like he starts off as like basically like an entertainer, like he's just like a clown, giving kids his show or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then he just puts on the tux later or whatever. But like I remember that episode when I was a kid watching it because it fucking scared me. I fucking loved it. Like he was just this creepy bastard, like on his little tricycle and shit, and just like ha ha ha, and he fucking had. That's when he busts out the razor cards or whatever, and fucking all that stuff. I fucking loved like the way that whole episode, the whole series made me feel because I was like, fuck, this is fucked up awesome. Like, and I'm kind of scared. Like, fuck, I love this. Like it was just so great. But
I guess maybe we should revisit each episode in like mini episodes for CineQuest or something.
I mean, that would be good. That would be good to do.
Unfortunately, it's hard to get a hold of the whole series because
we'll get Jamie to find it.
But they released DVDs, but they were like collections. Like, I got rid of them like very much, but I only like the first like two collections of the Batman animated series.
Right.
But they were only samplings. It was like the Beavis and Butthead DVDs. Just like here's X amount of the episodes, but it's not everything.
That would probably be okay.
Stupid.
Here's an idea, I guess, that we could possibly use to fold it in, but it would be like period piece heroes or whatever. Because like you mentioned before, the Phantom would be fucking baller ass to go through. And so this is again like this is another one that fits in through there. In the same way that like I suggested the Rocketeer and the Shadow, like those would probably go well enough together that we could play off of them, kind of thing, or just have something to work with. And then like segue into talking about the Grey Ghost. And I mean, granted, the movie sucked of what I'm about to mention here. The character himself was like another one of those just like precursors to just like modern heroes. It was the Spirit. I don't know if either of you guys saw the movie. It had I can't remember her name. What's her super hotness booty or whatever. She was in The Other Guys. She played Will Ferrell's wife.
Oh, Eva Longoria.
Thank you.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So she was in The Spirit, and she was just great. And but again,
and
so is Samuel Jackson.
Roland has admitted a woman that is super hotness.
And if it'll shut you the fuck up, sure. But again,
that sucks. I'm sure that was gold, but you guys cut it out.
I said that Roland actually admitted to a woman being super hotness.
Yeah, if it'll shut your face. You can
which is God. Eva Longoria.
Sure,
I'll give you that one, Roland. That's perfect right there.
Yeah. So, anyways,
back to the Shadow.
Exactly. Back to. Let's see. Daniel, do you have any favorite moments from the movie, dude? kind of thing. Anything like lines. It's like to me, like I love the set. That was one of the main things that pulled me in for this and the Rocketeers was just I love the sets that they created for these fucking scenes. They just fucking
really. I'll go back to the start of the movie where he saved that professor.
Oh, okay.
They're not put in concrete boots, but it just set the whole tone for like what the Shadow is about. So it's like after 7 years of training or whatever.
Yeah,
this is what you see. And it's curious how he knows all this stuff or whatever.
He can read people's minds, and he was a badass. Like I actually really loved whenever he would confront someone and lift them up, like in a choke slam kind of thing, like ha 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 ha, fucking pick them up.
Yeah,
and
but the
them
way he
over.
fucking just laughs and then taunts this guy is like, you murdered. You think I wouldn't know?
Yeah.
You think no one would fucking catch you?
I did. Yeah. I love that.
I guess it goes back to like the fucking like weird ass sense of like justice that like perhaps I feel should exist in the world.
Balance
where where the cops fail, where people fail. There's still that figure out there.
Yeah.
And even
so basically,
I think I remember reading a story about a vigilante kid dressing up as Spider-Man. He invited a pedophile and then like he baited him and then beat his ass with the cops. So yeah.
So basically, the Shadow is Charles Bronson. A little bit.
The Shadow is more. Cut out.
I said the Shadow is Charles Bronson. Death Wish.
Yeah, Death Wish. Fuck yes.
Christ.
Motherfucker's got some guns,
Harry.
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry's already in the system.
Supposedly those guns of his were like decades, like invented decades after the fact or whatever. Like it was, those weren't, they were anachronistic or whatever. They weren't accurate to the time. So excuse me. I mean, they looked cool, but like it was a little too high tech for me. Excuse me.
No, yeah. So it's just that and I'm not saying I'm a great human being or whatever, but just that.
Are we all?
The whole idea that there are people out there that despite.
Well, I mean, yeah, dude. Like there are
what the law suggests or whatever. So they set criminals free, and then it's like no.
So
there's still things to atone for.
I mean, like militia, if they didn't suck or whatever here, but like in other places, they have those kinds of arrangements where it's like, don't fuck with the village or they will fuck you up. They're not going to call the cops. They don't need them. Like, look, they know what's right from wrong. And like, if you fuck yourself sideways, like,
yeah, and there's a hard line.
And like, observe the peace. And so, sure.
But I find it's also interesting because they have this hard line between what is right and wrong, but they go through these very extreme methods to
they
bestow justice. It's just this interesting like dichotomy, I guess, like between like
they have a very
undeniably like just means, but like dirty ends.
Sure. I mean, it's very clear cut. They have what is acceptable, and they understand like what they view as like like as a form of punishment. It's like, okay, like you do this, and like this is how we reciprocate. And so if you cross this particular line, say like like you kill a few people or whatever, like they're just going to turn around and finish you off, kind of thing. Like that's an easy form of justice. It's not, we're not going to throw you in jail. No, we're just going to fucking put a bullet in your head and you're done. Moving on. You're like, okay, it's problem solved.
So Ray, like, I guess favorite scene or scenes, like what stuck out to you for the Shadow or from the Shadow?
Well, personally, I kind of enjoyed the way he like hypnotizes people.
Oh yeah,
like where the shadow goes around his eyes.
I thought it was kind of funny that. So he could not hypnotize Margo Lane, but she had well,
because his powers are a bit stronger than fucking.
Alec
Baldwin
for a while until Alec Baldwin controls the knife in the end and is like, I'm
really surprised there wasn't a sequel. To be honest,
the what now? You're surprised about what, dude?
There wasn't a sequel.
Well, because it bombed too.
Yeah,
it bombed.
Well, it bombed.
Okay,
yeah,
so
think how many bombs? Like, okay, so say
like
they fucked up, and the Shadow should have been released in like 2012 with like fucking Josh Hartnett as fucking the Shadow.
No, Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves. Let's John Wick this shit.
No, Keanu Reeves as the Shadow and fucking Keira Knightley as the hot
Shadow
chick.
knows, bro. So
you're like, I'm the Shadow.
But I mean, how likely would it to have a fucking sequel, even though the movie tanked? Because there's so much of that shit going on these days. It's disgusting.
So I was IMDbing this earlier, and I was telling Ray that there was actually a, I guess, shitteral successor to this in 2015 that I'd never heard of, and I couldn't find the track listing for it of The Shadow. Like they redid it or whatever. And I think Margo Lane's character was in there, or at least the same actress. I don't know like anything much past that, but it would probably be something to just throw in the shitfest slot or whatever kind of bit. All I know is that the picture or the poster for it, like the Shadow looks really short. Like he's not intimidating at all, standing there. I don't know if they'd actually planned any sequels for it though.
Yeah, I'm not aware of any.
I mean, I think
any of that.
I think some had been planned for the Rocketeer, but that just fell through because it just didn't. It wasn't as popular as what they wanted it to be.
You know, but okay, so on that kind of subject though, like not sequels necessarily, but like reboots. Like, why hasn't the Fans been rebooted? Why hasn't the Shadow been rebooted? Why
give it time, dude. Give it time. Hollywood has fucking ran out of ideas 20 years ago. All
they already
fucking
have
got.
Because they're doing live action versions of fucking Aladdin, Lion and fucking Beauty and the Beast and shit.
It's horrible.
And it's like they were already perfect movies.
It's funny because like people will give Will Smith like a pass. They're like, no, he's just trying his best to like follow Robin Williams' footsteps, and then he responds like, thanks, man, I really appreciate that. I'm just doing what. Fuck you. You're just collecting a paycheck, motherfucker.
He looks fucking terrible, dude.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. You don't need to do this shit. Like
the last time he was real was probably when he cried into Uncle Phil's fucking arms or the shoulders arms.
Are you sure? Okay, I was gonna say I figured the last time he was real was when he died off screen in the Independence Day sequel. Or whatever,
when he died off screen.
Yeah, like he was like, oh yeah, like a training session went wrong, and there we go. That's it.
Why don't he want me, man?
Loophole.
Hey, that's a touching scene, right?
And then Uncle Phil should have been like, let's make turtle soup, you know, like.
That's gonna get another reboot as well. The fucking Ninja Turtles is
I was gonna say the Fresh Prince.
Oh fuck, he wishes. That would be fucking great. He's gonna end up being fucking what was the name of the fucking uncle?
Uncle Phil.
Who the fuck would be
Will Smith is gonna be Uncle Phil in the fucking reboot. And
who the fuck would be the Fresh Prince though? Like Drake?
It's gonna be Chance the Rapper. Yeah,
they're gonna bring back the old character and bring back fucking Carlton, Hillary.
It'll be you know what? No, it's gonna be Will Smith's son. He's gonna be the new.
Who has to live with?
That'll be the bullshit they pull to bring that shit back.
Fucking garbage.
But I'd watch it. I don't know.
Yeah, for all fucking 3 episodes that it lasts. As
long as they have the same fucking theme song going, people will watch that shit.
It's gonna be like written and performed by Will Smith.
It was.
I mean, again. No.
Yeah, well, they're just gonna fucking use the same recording. Why are you gonna fucking do that? You know,
like it's gonna be like Big Willie style all over again. It's horrible.
Nah.
Horrible. You know what? Right. You're right. I'm. Not that bad. Maybe like Wild Wild West.
You guys know that like Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff are supposed to be recording together again in the studio at this point.
Why?
Yeah, what?
I mean, bring back Jazzy Jeff. That's fine, you know. Bring back Jazzy Jeff, you know. But I mean, you're gonna bring back Will Smith. What? Big Willie style, Millennium. What the fuck? I was getting jiggy with it. Part 2, you know. God. I mean, unless he's gonna do like, he's like, I'm a parent, and I just don't understand.
You know what Will Smith should fucking do? Epiphany here.
Parents now understand.
Kazam. Kazam. Fucking do Kazam.
No, get the fuck out of here.
He wants to be a fucking genie. Go all in. to the fucking trash,
Here's
the dumpster fire.
Kids just understand.
Kids just understand. Sure. He's gonna reboot the song "Summertime." Call back to first episode of Anatomy Mixtape. Check it out.
Oh wow! I was out for the first episode of AMX, and I'm pretty bad about listening to episodes I'm not on because mostly I listen to our episodes to critique the shit out of myself.
Yeah, I do the same thing too.
Shit, Dan, you were drunk. Shit, man, it didn't make sense there. Shit, man, you were really drunk.
Use your words. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that is the episode where like people got really trashed, and I'm gonna say you and Joe got really trashed.
Yeah.
Anything else about the Shadow? Any other parts? I mean, like I said,
they should reboot it.
Reboot the Shadow. Okay,
that'd be fucking cool. I mean,
what the fuck is that guy? Fuck it. Let's just go for fucking.
Let's get one of the other Baldwins to do it.
Stephen Baldwin, the Christian.
Let's go for fucking Buzz. Get Adam Driver to play.
Man, that guy's got some range. He could fucking do it.
He's just gonna be pissed off the whole time.
Let's see.
What about no, I got nothing. I go unless you're gonna talk about ratings. Zach being all buff and shit.
Any fucking celebrity that like I don't like what the fuck's one of them is like. And he probably or Josh Hartnett should play the Shadow. How about that?
Yeah, I could see Josh Hartnett doing it. I mean, I feel like he would do a good job. He's not too popular, but he does have like those Alec Baldwin good looks.
Yeah, that pool.
Roland, you don't believe so?
I don't see it.
You're not a secure heterosexual man.
And then cast Alec Baldwin as the
hot man, and he should
raise up the next generation of Shadow.
It should be Channing Tatum. The end.
Channing Tatum. Oh, Channing Tatum.
So Alec Baldwin as the Shadow, training Channing Tatum.
No, you know what? I take it back. John Cena. Let's do this.
It just turns into a fucking full-on comedy.
No Shadow.
You go like he's gonna like Alec Baldwin's gonna show him like how he can like disappear, and shit. He's just like what? So ratings. Let's talk about ratings for the Rocketeer.
Okay, so before we listen again and hate ourselves, I would say this is probably the least productive episode of Scenic Quest so far.
Yeah, I mean, I told you guys before coming into this, I don't really have a whole lot to say about these movies other than
it happens when you like we add more movies than instead of just one we do two.
Yeah,
I mean the last time this kind of like took forever was when we did the Halloween episode, and that was like we were talking about briefly 10 movies a piece. That was 30 fucking movies, and that shit lasted for 4 fucking hours.
Yeah,
words.
Yeah, so I mean, like honestly, we're making pretty good time on this. I mean, there's not much.
I'm saying substance.
Nah. These movies don't have too much substance. I'm sorry, like they don't. They're kid movies,
comic book shit.
They're kid movies. They're comic books, and I feel like even with the Rocketeer, like we did touch on how Jennifer Connelly is so hot, so that was important.
Yeah,
and then we did.
That was very important. Actually.
Penelope Ann Miller, also hot, and Alec Baldwin, very handsome man. And they really got a close up of his eyes all the time, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I really liked so. I guess last time with the Shadow, I guess like second favorite fucking moment of that movie, like came multiple times where he transitioned from, dickhead playboy to the Shadow, and he saw his eyes change.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
the bushy it
wasn't gray to black, and that was dope.
It wasn't even like it wasn't just his entire face. It was the eyes too, like just like a jet black kind of eyes.
Yeah, just the eyes changed. He just kind of slipped back in the shadows a little bit. Gee, why would he slip in the shadows? But
real quick, as far as the villain is concerned, what do you think about the villain necessarily? He was okay.
Yeah, he was mostly okay.
I prefer the.
I thought that like Shiwan Khan was a little bit like too fucking like epic.
Oh really?
It was too epic for the movie.
His plans, like.
So
bomb off
he had big plans, but it just
it's my world.
It seemed like stupid little shit or whatever that he was going about doing. I made. Yeah, well, again, this was like what it was supposed to be like a spoof on the Manhattan Project kind of crap. Oh, let's make a big bomb and this is how
that's one of the things I heard.
Explosion.
Right, that was the thing. Like when they were talking about his research, he's researching some kind of energy. It's like an implosive device. It's not dangerous. Like what, bitch? Do you know what you just fucking said? All right. No, but whatever. Let's just. But
I think that's what, like one of the problems that people had with this movie is that like the acting was good. I think the potential for the movie was pretty good, but a lot of the story and the substance necessarily. It was It was very rushed, you know.
Like so that last battle.
Yeah.
That last battle is so rushed because all of a sudden Alec Baldwin figures out like, oh. If I have a peace of mind, I can control this fucking dagger thingy.
Yes, I can move things with my mind.
You know, there was a note I made about that fucking last battle. They're in like that mirror thing, and I was like, did they just take this from fucking Enter the Dragon?
Yeah, exactly.
And then the kill of how he killed him, I was like, that's fucking Big Trouble in Little China. He fucking hit Lopan right in the fucking forehead with the fucking knife or with the shard of glass, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it happened really quick, but I feel like they just rushed the ending because they were like...
Wrapped it up.
Dude, they rushed all of that.
Yeah.
Like, because it should have been like a bigger psychic battle because I was waiting for like the Shadow and Shiwan Khan to fucking go through all these like weird like... Let me take you on this mind trip.
Psychic battle or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, have a psychic battle. That would be like fucking amazing. But then I like how it ended like Fight Club. If you read the book.
Read never.
Read never.
Did you guys read the book?
Not that.
I've read half the book.
I've read some other Chuck Palahniuk.
Okay, so I've read like
spoiler alert for Fight Club, the book.
Yeah. Oh no.
But at the end, after he like blasts himself in the face with a fucking gun, he wakes up in a psych ward, or he's in a psych ward, and because he survives some fucking how, just like in the movie, but he tries to get out of there or like talk to these fucking like shrink attendants, and they're totally part of Project Mayhem.
Oh, really?
So there's like, but it's Mr. Durden, like, what's up, you know? And it's pretty hilarious.
So they even though they're a part of Project Mayhem,
he's in a nut house, but like his nut house attendants are fucking agents of mayhem.
But they don't like they just keep him in there. They don't let him out or anything.
Yeah, like that's how the fucking book ends. And then there was the graphic novel Fight Club 2, which I read. I just don't remember much of because the ending pissed me off because they broke the fourth wall, where Tyler Durden is walking with Chuck Palahniuk.
That's fucking silly.
And they're talking about stuff. Yeah, it's stupid.
Silly.
Wow, and that's from the graphic novel, though.
Yeah, for Fight Club 2.
Okay.
It was so fucking underwhelming. Like, I thumbed through it in an afternoon and was really upset with like how it played out because it was like, wow, you're breaking the fourth wall, which is always risky, and they do it stupidly.
Yeah, I mean, when you do that, it becomes a parody. Like, what? There's no.
Yeah, and it took all the like seriousness away of that fucking.
They're trying to teach me a lesson. What should I learn and glean from this? Well, it's garbage. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay, so ratings for the Rocketeer.
Ratings. Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Roland,
tangent time, go.
Remember 1 out of 5, Roland. 1 out of 5.
Oh shit. So can I give it like a nostalgia rating and then like
go ahead. I mean, as long as you preface it with like the fact that you're giving it this rating because of this, and then an actual rating for the movie itself.
As far as the nostalgia rating goes, watching this growing up, I loved it. And
wait, so what are you rating?
Rating the Rocketeer first.
So, like, my nostalgia rating is like a 4. My actual rating is, maybe like a 2.5. Kind of a 2 point. I'll give it a 2.7 because again, like. Most of what I liked about what I liked most about the movie was like what it was made for, like the fucking jetpack. I love the Nazzies coming in or whatever the hell. The fact that Timothy Dalton's fucking apartment looks like an Aztec temple or some kind of bullshit or whatever. It's fucking ridiculous. I like past that, the characters were just bland and boring, and like it was just like a very just campy cheeseball comic book that they just put out, to film. So yeah, like my nostalgia rating is like a 4. My actual, watching this, like, is this worth what it is for what it is? Like 2.7 kind of thing.
Okay, Daniel, what do you think about the Rocketeer?
Okay, so
you're gonna give it a Jennifer Connelly rating and then a normal rating?
Well, I mean, that's a 5 or 5 for Jennifer Connelly.
God damn it.
I don't have a nostalgia rating because, like, thinking back, I mean, it's been fucking well over 20 years since I watched the fucking movie, like, first go when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And so I can't say I remember it. Like, it didn't have an impact on me as a kid, so I can't really rate it on that aspect. But when it comes to the rewatch, it was really fun. It was cool to see actors that blew up. I mean, because there's Timothy Dalton. There's the guy
who blew up after this.
Who was in Lost.
And there was Lurch. Lurch was in there.
And Jennifer Connelly.
Right. Her.
But overall, though, like, because the movie was like janky, and I'm gonna say the same with The Shadow, which we'll get there. But it was like janky in its plot line and like plot connections and stuff. So I'd probably give it like a 2.5 as well.
Okay, I guess for me, if I'm going to give it a nostalgia rating, when I've seen this movie periodically throughout my life. I never asked
you about that, so yeah, did you have any of that kind of like, I watched this shit when I was...
Well, I saw it in the theaters.
When I was young and impressionable.
Wow. And I watched it in the theater, and I really enjoyed it.
So you were 13?
I was not. As far as the nostalgia rating, I'll give it like a 4. And then for watching it again, I had a lot of fun watching it again, and I'll give it a 4 again because I had a good time watching it. And then a 5 out of 5 for Jennifer Connelly. Still hot after all these years.
I mean, duh.
I mean, I watched it again, and I honestly, the plot is not that great. There's a little bit of holes in there and stuff like that, but I had a good time. I had fun, and I remember having just as much fun when I watched it as a kid.
It is a super fun movie. I'll give it that. It's
well put together. That's
I honestly,
there wasn't anything in there watching there, but like, this is stupid.
I've watched it periodically. Like I said, I've watched it periodically throughout my life, and its rewatchability is pretty good to me, so I'd give it another 4. Granted, not a perfect movie, but still fun.
People still fucking dress up as the Rocketeer at conventions.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is enough for me. Like, all right, cool.
Who's dressing up as Jennifer Connelly?
No one. Fucking no one. Jennifer Connelly dresses up as Jennifer Connelly. The end. Ooh. There you go.
Hey, Roland, whatever this world's gonna come out of your mouth.
I'm sorry, Daniel. We're losing here. We got some interference on the latency. Oh, it's so bad right now. Sorry. What? Yeah.
Okay, The Shadow, Roland.
Okay.
Go.
Again, I need to give this one 2 ratings: the nostalgia and then watching it again. My nostalgia is a 5. I fucking absolutely love this movie. Like, there was nothing about it that I was just like, no, this is like, no. I never ever had any problems with it. I loved pretty much all of the characters in there. I just thought it was cool as shit. And watching it again, I feel exactly the fucking same. Like, I give this one another 5. Like, this was one of my favorite.
These are the highest ratings you give in any side quest.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, Daniel, I would hope so, because they're movies that he fucking picked.
He picked them, yeah.
Yeah, fuck this. This is a 1. Can I give it a negative? Yeah. No.
That is reserved strictly for chasing Amy.
Yeah. I subjected myself to that movie for the podcast. All right, sacrifices. All right, no one appreciates it. No one appreciates it. No one. Exactly. That will never get back. So like watching this again, like I just I remembered it again when I was just a kid. Was fucking loved it. I mean, there are very few movies that I can think of that I'm just like badass. Like, well, fuck, I have no problems with this, and that's one of them. So yeah.
Okay, Daniel, what do you give The Shadow?
Yeah, I will go ahead and do a nostalgia and
Margo Lane rating.
Like now rating.
Okay. Oh, so this is nostalgia, one that you got to check out, like
It's one that I remember really well because I've watched it a shitload.
Yeah.
I fucking love this movie, and even though it's not super good overall, like package wise, this is one of my guilty pleasures, I guess. But I fucking love The Shadow. I really do. Just I love the whole idea around it. But as far as like revisiting it after 10, 15 years, or however long it's been, I am really bothered with the end game. The fucking.
Oh, they just wrap it up really quickly.
Between The Shadow and fucking Long Con. I thought it was like lackluster.
Yeah, it was a build-up or whatever. It should have been a bit more.
And for such epic stakes, like this guy was going to set up a fucking nuclear bomb.
Yeah, and I mean, he by sheer force of will alone, Shiwan Khan was able to make an entire goddamn skyscraper disappear from an from an entire city seeing it, kind of thing. And when he gets hurt,
there was like plot jumps and shit that just didn't make sense. Even though like you're supposed to suspend disbelief when you're watching a fucking movie.
Right. Can't help it.
I guess adult Darkwing drunk said like a 3.5 for The Shadow, which is still pretty good, but it doesn't hold up. Like it doesn't hold to my like childhood like love for this.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll go start with mine. I actually saw The Shadow in the theaters also. My mom took me to go see it at one of the old theaters in Harlingen off of Ed Carey. There was like a 2-screeners.
Like the one in the mall or some shit?
No, it was actually like a
arcade.
It was a single.
No.
It was a single theater on Ed Carey. It was like 2 screens.
Off Ed Carey.
Yeah,
okay. I did not know there was one out there.
It was a long time ago. No. It's
because there was always like Cinemark 8, which was like the main theater, which is where I watched Lion King. And then they opened at 16, over off of 77 or whatever.
Well, there were 3 theaters in Harlingen. There was one off of Ed Carey.
I thought there were 2. That's interesting. Cool.
There was one off of Ed Carey, which was a 2-screener. There was one off Morgan, which was a 3-screener. And then there was the one in the mall, which was also, I think, a 3 or 4-screener. I'm not too sure. No. And then, of course, you had the one that was the movie 8. That was I guess it was 4 at some point, but one of them had gone away by the time that one came was built up. But my mom took me to see this. I saw it twice in the same day. We saw it once. I liked it so much. I stayed in the theater. We saw it again. The only other time I did that in the exact same theater is when I saw Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
What?
I saw Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you're
really? You were so lame. You just
Paul Rubin as Pee-wee. Pee-wee Herman was in there and as a vampire, and Christy Swanson also very hot. Anyways, I saw The Shadow. I saw The Shadow twice. Never saw it again until recently.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it.
I mean, I admittedly I haven't seen it in about 10 years, but like before then, when it was syndicated.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I haven't seen it in like almost 30 years. No. Wait, it was 94.
You were 7. Yeah. You were 7.
No. Hold on.
Shut
94.
your face hole. Jesus. Really? Damn, you're
23 years. Sorry, 23 years. I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah.
So as a nostalgia rating, I'll give it like a 4. I did enjoy it when I saw it again. Like I said, I saw it twice.
4 is the best you got it for watching it twice.
And
in the same day.
Well, I mean, look at Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm not gonna say that's a fucking perfect movie. It is. But I saw it twice.
That's a throwaway movie.
Oh man, that fucking movie is so enjoyable.
Wasted your life.
And as far as seeing it again, I'm gonna give it like a 3. I still enjoyed it. It wasn't a waste of my time, but I didn't enjoy it as much as compared to the Rocketeer.
Really?
Yeah.
Do me a quick favor.
You know what the Rocketeer has?
Eat a dick.
A motherfucking rocket.
Oh, God.
Fucking jetpack.
You know what it doesn't have? You know what it doesn't have? The Shadow. Fuck you.
It doesn't have Tim Curry, which would have probably jumped it up. Well, I mean, the Shadow does have it. Tim Curry did up it for me. I do like Alec Baldwin as the Shadow, but again, a lot of it seems too rushed. Again, when Daniel talking about the fucking end scene, like it just happens so quickly.
No, yeah, you're right. It does.
But I mean, so fast.
It's so fast. Like I mean, like again, you expect some kind of epic battle, and that shit ends fucking fast.
They ran out of budget.
I mean, if you're gonna end it almost like fucking Big Trouble in Little China, I mean, at least give us some fucking lightning bolts between the two people, the two Asian guys. Did that.
Like every time, like whatever the fuck would scream, like the glass would break around.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, I saw that shit in Bruce Lee and fucking Enter the Dragon, right? No one got scratched like that all epically like Bruce Lee did on the fucking chest and the face and shit. Who had the hand claw? I want to know that. Exactly.
I mean, okay. He had that fucking gremlin dagger.
I had to think about the rating on this one, but it was still good. I gave it a fucking 3. So I mean, again,
fucking 3.
I would also watch it again. Good. But I mean,
good. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Every time I see Alec Baldwin, I see him as the fucking
guy from 30 Rock.
No, the Boy Scout in leader, the Boy Scout leader in SNL, when he's like when he's coming out to Adam Sandler and shit. That's what I see.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Your whole viewpoint is skewed. I understand.
I understand. But I mean,
you can't remain objective.
No. I can't. What the fuck?
At all. Really? You're jumping in with SNL. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I mean, I could say like I also see Alec Baldwin in The Getaway with Kim Basinger, and that was pretty hot. All right, I can also see him as the guy in Beetlejuice too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but no, because he's a dork.
But Alec Baldwin's good in any fucking role he plays.
Yeah. Okay.
He is.
I'll give you that. Yeah, he is.
I mean, when he gives fucking Penelope Ann Miller those fucking eyes when she's talking all fucking crazy, hilarious. All right, and when he fucking blows when he blows her off after she's fucking like getting all sexy and talking about her dream, he's just like, well, fuck that, I ripped my face off. You know?
Yeah,
it's fucking great, but I gave it a 3 still. So deal with it. At least I'm not angry about it. All right. You're chasing Amy.
You're just bitter.
Casting shade.
Bitter.
Yeah, you're definitely bitter. Now you're getting back at me for my Chasing Amy rating or whatever. This is how. Because
you're so fucking angry.
Fuck off. This is how you get me back. You fuck up my movies. Really? You're playing the long con. That's what this is. Long con.
Hey, Halloween 5. All right, relax.
Easy.
Curse of Michael Myers, bitch. The best.
Anyways,
I bet your favorite was Halloween Resurrection. Fuck off.
No, it's Halloween 3.
Oh yeah, are you sure it isn't? Fuck. You know what? I don't care. You know what? I don't care. Go to hell.
Okay, Roland, you want to tell us about Patreon? Do you know anything about Patreon?
Oh yeah, that's like this thing where like you guys should probably give us some money and it'd be cool and helpful. Like what? Why?
Jesus Christ!
Why? Just
sell.
Wow, that really. How about rate and review us on iTunes or Google Podcasts or any sort of Android device platform that you use?
This is what I have you here for, Ray.
Okay, well, here's me taking the lead again. All right. Let me see what else.
Actually, no.
We need some rate and reviews. That's what we need for sure.
I got this with no prep.
Go ahead, Daniel.
All right. So, please look us up on various social media platforms. We have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have a Patreon. Actually, the Patreon is probably the most important because we're a bunch of losers, and we could probably use your support with a little bit of cash review.
Little green.
Like, so maybe buy less beer this week. And
that's the thing, you know what?
But you know what really helps us a lot, gets us the show out there, is just rate and review us on fucking iTunes or like any place. Just give us a 5. That'd be fucking great. or a 4. You know,
tell
I'm
us
fine
we're
with
doing
that.
terrible or doing great. Like,
leave a comment. You know, tell us that Ray's ratings of the Shadow suck. You know, stuff like that would be great. You know, come on, like it'll amuse me. Thank you.
It will amuse you.
It will.
Make fun of Roland. I mean, we do.
Yeah, we make fun of Roland a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just rate us and then shit on Roland. It's fine.
You can try. Go ahead. Amuse me.
You know,
but really, guys, like we do have like various social media. Like there's Moco Studios. That's the only important.
That's the website.
The blog.
We do have a we have a Facebook too.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to join that as well.
There's a Facebook, but like who cares?
Yeah, it's kind of like whatever.
But just, you know,
wait till we get the Reddit.
Shit, and I think really the most fire we have as far as like, or potential fire we have as far as getting our name out there is like through Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram are probably where it's at for us.
So I mean, if you like any of our nonsense, please share us. Share us with your followers.
Yeah, share us with your friends, your family members.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
People you don't like even because you listen to Roland. Just so
inflict us. Yeah, that'll work. Just throw us at people you hate.
If you want someone to bitch in your ear, listen to any episode. Roland's on it. Mind you, the Anatomy mixtape. There's a lot of shit cut out, so if you want to like listen to all the bullshit that I cut out in between the songs and all the fuck ups, check out that Patreon there. And then same thing here. You want early release episodes that don't have any sort of extra editing going on? Subscribe to Patreon because we got all that shit going on, and we'll be having extra stuff coming your way as well, mini episodes and stuff like that from all Anatomy mixtape, Fat People, and of course your Cinequest, which we will be reviewing soon enough. Any Cinemax erotica to please your ear snatch.
Rocketeer parody porn. Have fun.
Yeah, Rocketeer
Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly. Ooh.
Jennifer Connelly.
It'll be played by Jennifer Ronnery.
This isn't an Asian movie, Roland.
Racist.
Okay, so we did talk about Patreon, social media. Yeah. Rate and review us. Okay. This was Cinequest episode number 15.
Not 14.
I believe you'll be coming soon. You'll have a Criterion movie with a surprise movie that you probably wouldn't have expected on a Criterion list. And that should be coming out next week.
Ghostbusters.
Robocop.
Well, don't spoil it, Roland.
No. But really,
I meant the remake.
Darkman Drunk says, thank you, people who download and listen to us. If you
yes, absolutely.
The episode.
Sure.
Anyone who listens to us, thank you very much. We don't expect, we didn't expect any of these number of downloads going on, but hey, please keep it up. We do enjoy doing this, and it gives us something to do, really, because we really have no lives.
Yeah, we're sad people, really, guys.
It's fun, though.
Like, give us something to do. You know, download us more so we think that like we're doing a good job.
Right, something like that.
Well, I think that concludes the pity party.
Yeah.
My name is Ray.
This is
pity
Roland.
party. Cinequest 13.
Right. This is Roland.
And in Washington.
Was Dan. Hey.
And Darkwing Drunk.
Bye.
See you next time.
Peace.
There you go.